Competition starting to get thick, it's the click, so I hope you watch your A game. A mate, no lames on the track when we unite and spit. This is an A game, better bring your A game.
So, what is your stance on an athlete wanting to go through plate glass window? How do you feel about that, Mike?
Well, speaking of 90210, CM Punk and Jungle Boy had an issue over
Jack Perry. He's Jack Perry now, not Jungle Boy.
Yeah, so he's always Jungle Jack is what I'll call him. Jungle Jack, Luke Perry's kid from 90210. Apparently, he was on Collision in Canada back in June and July, and he was getting ready to take a vacation. And so he wanted to get thrown into a plate glass window that was made out of real glass, not the sugar glass that Moxley always uses. He wanted real glass. And Punk said, "Keep that shit on Wednesdays, son. We ain't doing that around here." And apparently Jungle Jack threw a tantrum.
Well, that's okay. Let's be real. Crushed glass is what is used. If you watch a movie and some dude goes flying through a glass window, it's crushed glass, right? It's made with sugar. We also call it sugar glass, right? That is what is used because real glass hurts. It's a lot thicker, right? What happened? Okay, 2000, Bill Goldberg. Remember that? He tried to break the window on the car and he cut an artery. He almost cut it. I think he did cut an artery.
He was out for a while. Yeah.
Like real glass can mess you up. It can slice through muscle. I mean, like it's really, really bad. So I I saw some people's like, oh man, Jack Perry's kind of a badass for wanting to go through real glass. No, he's really kind of dumb if that was his plan. Because you can get really honest to God hurt for real. So I gotta favor Punk on this one. Like, is he petty? Yeah, in this case, no, I don't think so. I think he's being smart.
I think he had it right, and he wasn't the only one telling Jack not to do that. I guess like the producers and Tony Schiavone, and I guess the guy was throwing a fit, so Punk jumped in, trying to take a leadership role. But Jack is, aligned with those other guys, and so he probably wasn't taking that advice very well. And so now he's probably banned too. I don't know. Was his name on the banned list? There were so many.
I didn't see his name on the
stories
banned
that
list.
had come out. Yeah,
but it might be. I don't know. Punk and Christian get along, so Jack Perry might get longer rope than everybody else there. But I mean, like at some point, and that's part of being young, right? I'm a high school teacher, man. I teach kids. They want to do dumb shit all the time. You got to stop them from themselves at some point and say, "Hey, man, you could get hurt." Now he said that like the guy was trying to get hurt so he wouldn't have to go to work. And another point is, well, he actually had a vacation coming up. Part of me is like, hey, aren't we trying to build to this what's supposed to be the biggest show of all time, and people are taking vacation time when they work once, twice a week? I mean, come on, man. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna come on, man. There's a time and a place for these kind of things, especially when you're in an angle right now. So, I kind of can't shit on Punk for this one.
No. So I'm not blaming him. I don't blame him for the Jungle Jack stuff. Look now, guys. We're not there in the room, so we're basing our opinions off of multiple stories that have been reported. It could have very well been that Punk was the jerk the whole time, and Jungle Jack was just being a polite young gentleman. I get the feeling that's not the case though, so I'm gonna go ahead and side with Punk on that one. And then the other stuff, like turns out he wasn't the one that banned Hangman Page. Nick Nemeth, I think everybody can agree that he should just be banned from all wrestling. Christopher Daniels, big time head scratcher for me. I don't think I'm with that one. So
I'm with you.
But you know what? Look, he's got a lot of control over what's going on over Collision. He wants to have like a harmonious atmosphere, like a team atmosphere. They have a different vibe on that show. It's booked way differently. They have like, badass wrestling matches. They don't have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. More on that later.
Competition starting to get thick, it's the click, so I hope you brought your A game. 8 mate, no lames on the track when we unite and spit. This is an